Today we're going to be having a look at these again. So these are the crystal flower stars we did a video on. If you want to see the full video on these, it's up here. These have lost all their elastic bands, you can see, same as the poinsettia lights, just completely degraded. If you're interested in watching how we fix this issue, you can watch the poinsettia light refurb video up here. It was only a couple of weeks ago. We were going to have a look at getting the Pifco electronic LED lights working again, but I can't find where to put the replacement spare parts. And a subscriber sent me this for doing some soldering and some wiring, so you can put your lights across here and hold them in place. They did mention that you just gotta scrape out the holes a little bit. As you can see, they're not quite factory finish with it being a 3D printed thing, but it was much appreciated. They sent it for free, so we'll most definitely use that in future projects. But we're gonna be stripping these down, taking them apart and fixing them with these, some green zip ties. So let's get to it. These might not be fully finished in today's video because there's a few shades, although you can see they've still got the foil on them here. There are a few shades like this one where the foil shade is missing, so that'll be in a box somewhere, so they'll have to be located and found at another point, but at least we can get the bulk of the work done. They won't need stripping down fully. I could probably do them while in situ on the lights, but I'll unravel them a little bit first and then we'll get to putting our zip ties on and fixing these lights properly. That'll make things a little bit easier to get to, and we can get all the old elastic band rubbers off as well. What was quite funny is on the poinsettia refurb video, there's a comment that's now been deleted by the poster, claiming that I'd stolen their idea about using zip ties to fix these Christmas lights. And I asked him if he got a link to the video, because I have no idea what he's talking about, and I wanted to see if it was the same, and he said he deleted his channel years ago, so whatever. So let's get cracking. Well, due to some unknown error while editing this video, I seemingly found out that there was no sound, so I'm just having to re-record this over some mute footage. But all we're doing here is we're just separating the lights a little bit, start from the end. This yellow one actually still had an elastic band on, strangely enough. That's one of the original elastic bands, because I actually re-banded these about 7 years ago or so with green elastic bands, but the green elastic bands actually corroded worse than the original ones. So we're just doing the same as what we did with the poinsettia lights. Put the foil shade on, get the zip tie. You can do it either way. You can start it off like this with a loop, or you can do it in situ. But we're just going to do the first 5 lights, the first 5 colours. I went with green because I didn't see the point in getting individually coloured zip ties to go with all of the lights. I could have gone with black or clear, but I had these green ones and I thought, you know what, once the shade's in place, you're not really going to notice too much as long as it holds it in place. So that's our method, what we use to fix the elastic band issue on these foil lights, poinsettia lights and pom-pom lights. Not sure if the pom-pom lights need any attention, but if we get round to going through them and they need some work, at least we know we can fix them. So onto the red one. Now, one thing I need to do is go inside the box where these were stored and see if I can find the foil shades that are actually missing. But if you try this yourself, make sure you get a good set of side cutters, because you need to cut really closely to where the zip tie end comes out, and then it stops you from catching your finger on, because if you cut off zip ties incorrectly or not enough, you can actually cut yourself on them. But these ones are done quite flush. So there's a red one done, and they're looking better already, just sitting in place. Unfortunately, the foil shades can actually bend a little bit too much, and you can bend them back into place, but it just makes for more interesting refraction when they're turned on. We'll get this blue one done. You'll have to let us know in the comments below if any of you are going to try this method or have done this method to do repairs on these kind of lights to replace the elastic bands. Be interested to know if anybody else has done the same. That one looks fantastic. The pink looks really, really good. And here we go. First one without its foil backing. This one that came off because it's got a split in it, but we use a little bit of gaffer tape to fix it. Just a little tiny piece just to hold it in place. But the foil's quite rigid, and without the elastic band in place they do fall off, but with the zip ties, the little block, the locking block just underneath where the tear is, can actually hold it in place a lot better. But after this one was zip tied, I got a little bit of gaffer tape just to hold it in place. I'm not sure else what I could do. I don't want to attempt to use hot glue because it might melt the foil, because hot glue guns have fickle temperatures, and I think the extreme heat of the glue might actually make it crinkle up, and I don't want to do that. So after I finish this one, I put a little bit of gaffer tape on it, just a tiny little square, just to hold it in place to stop it from falling off. As you can see with the zip tie, it actually holds it in place not too bad. And these zip ties are perfect for the green lights because they really do blend in. But there's the first 5 colours done. Just to give you an example, I wasn't going to show you the entire set being done because I don't want to bore everybody. But after this, we go through the entire set. We get it all zip tied up. And that's it done. Really happy with the way it all came out. They're all in place, and as I mentioned earlier, we've only got 5 that don't have the foil backers, but I suspect they are in the box where they came from. Need to have a massive organise of the lights this year, but although they don't look too bad as is, you know, they're made to have the foil reflectors on them. But there's another set of lights saved and restored. Not sure if anybody would actually throw them away for missing the foil backers, but it's nice to have a set of lights that's complete and not awkward with everything falling off. I did plug them in to show them illuminated, but the fuse bulb had gone. Tried the flick method to get this fuse bulb to work because it had seemingly blown since the last time I had the lights out. Just wanted to show everybody what they look like. Just having to swap it out for another bulb. And there we go, got them working, and they're looking as good as ever. Surprisingly, as mentioned on the original video for these lights, the colours are fantastic, they don't need any work. I think the worst faded ones are the pink bulbs, but even faded, they're actually still producing quite a good colour. So we're going to leave them alone. Get one of each colour here so we can show you them all fixed up. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this one. Hope these hints and tips come in handy, and we'll catch you on the next one.